Oh, it's got Mr. Tapscott live on the internet. Goodness me, Mr. Tapscott. Why? That's better. You're watching No Pictures of the Bird podcast by Mr. Tapscott. I'm Mr. Tapscott. So when I first introduced myself, I don't think a lot of people. You're getting to know Mr. Tapscott. You are. You didn't quite realize, like when I said, "I'm Mr. Tapscott," like you didn't. We hadn't yet attributed a meaning to that signifier just yet. Here you go, a bit of communications. Comms banter 101. Rolls, get your pen ready. Professional communicator, executive producer in the booth. Not in the booth. No, that's a Bill Burr thing. Not you, Bill Burr. Not you, Bill Burr. Rod's the loveliest in the booth. Executive producer. Saluting already. He's like, yeah. Mr. Tapscott. I know who you are. He just said yes. You just needed to know who I was. And I didn't even find a picture of a bird in your house or anything, any of that dog shit, did I? He's like, no. Didn't even come to Channel 9 and find the picture of a bird we had hidden. Did you really? Yeah, what? Yeah. Yeah. Fuck me. All right, well. Keep it there. It's a souvenir now, I guess. Sylvia Jeffries. She's a producer. In the booth with Roz. Now she's saying like some kind of like, it's like, yeah, lifting him up. She's got Roz on her shoulders, so he can stand even taller and salute. She's like, yeah, Roz, yeah, you get up there, pal. Yeah. We heard, they say, you went to the beach. I did. I finally went to the fucking beach. All it took was a year and 3 hitches in jail. Like, finally, just go to the fucking beach. Yeah, there's no like tell that. Yeah, I will tell that story today. So yeah, this is part of the origin story of the origin myth, the coolest one of Mr. Tapscott. One of the coolest things he's ever done. It's like a magic trick, amazing. It was incredible. Like a giant sword made of stars crashing into a bull. But the bull has a suit of armor on. It's made out of wood. It's a giant wooden bull or something. And then the bull has a baby, but the baby isn't a cow. It's not a baby bull. It's a tennis ball. And that's the myth of the time I did a thing at the beach. That's right. Jesus is a miracle. Is that making it? Yeah, it did apparently. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Yeah, I'll look it up. I'll find out which one of Jesus' miracles that was. But yeah, I'll tell that story. I'm telling the story now. So anyway, no, because that dog shit to talk about. I was about to slam. Fucking hell, Bill Burr. Oh, that's right. Yeah. So gay. Yeah, is there a Bill? Yeah, he's like, is there a Bill Burr is gay joke? And Kitty Khan say, yeah, there is. Kitty Khan also. I have to finish this. off. So the point I was trying to make 4.5 minutes ago was when I first started coming on the internet and saying I'm Mr. Tapscott. A lot of people didn't realize what that meant. They didn't quite get what I'm Mr. Tapscott actually means, which is I'm Mr. Tapscott. Ooh, yeah, I'm Mr. Tapscott. No, I am Mr. Tapscott. They may have heard me say I will be repaid through silver and blood. they may have also heard me say, you will all be repaid through silver in blood. Anyone that's been affected by a Nazi douche-tard. Yeah, and now that girl who was on the street, that's when she came out. She marched with me. It was fucking sick. I was saying it in Adelaide. Like, I was on the street going like, yeah, fuck you. You tried to enslave me. You murdered my friends. Now I will be repaid through silver in blood. Fucking yelling about it and shit. Like, yelling at people on the street. It's like, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. Yeah. And this girl came out and she was as angry as I am right now. Like, fuck. Like, yes, yes. Yeah, legend. Yeah, she marched with me. She's like, yeah, fuck yeah. And now, Turbo Babe, Persephone, a.k.a. Lisa Dettori, knows her. She's tracked her down and promoted her to Jedi Master. Cool. It's pretty cool, right? She's like, yeah. And she's a Valkyrie. Yeah, they say like she's a particularly ruthless Valkyrie. She lost her sister, I think. That's the story. Yeah. Lost her sister to Nazi dog shit. Which is fucked. And I can relate. Like, Phoebe Tabsop may as well be dead to me. Like, they targeted her and corrupted her on purpose. Yeah. So I view that as just like murder. They may as well have murdered her. Like, even though she committed 7 murders herself, but it's like, fucking, yeah, unbelievable. Yeah. Ooh. Disgusting. Yeah, anyway. Yeah, it's not target her and go like, hey, Fee, maybe considering you're a 40-year-old woman, have you considered not being a hoarder and having a, like, weird fucking obsession with pretending to act like a baby? You know, they didn't target her to say that. They targeted her to say, like, you know what's cool? Murdering couriers. Yeah, fucking unbelievable, right? Unfucking believable. Fuck you, Telstra. This is for you, Vicky. You bitch. You fucking bitch. All right, let's check in on Tara Bennett. Not to be confused with Steve Jenkinson. Brake pad and wheel alignment specialist at Kitty Callahan Tire and Auto. But the real Tara Bennett. Yeah, let's check in. Let's check in on the real Tara Bennett. Here we go. Let's see how Tara's getting along down at the old candle shop. Tara Bennett, how are we doing? How's candles? You're seeing shadow people, all right? What do you mean by that? Like shadow people out of the corner of your eye? Yeah, you can't sleep. You're having horrifying nightmares. Every time you fall asleep, you have a horrifying nightmare. Is that right? Yep, okay. You feel like you're being followed around constantly, right? Okay. What else? Has your house been broken into or anything? Yeah, it has. Okay. Yeah. So your house is now bugged by ASIS. Just a heads up. Douche-tards, yeah. Okay. So, all right. Now, like, are you happy? Are you still happy to be Tara Bennett? Would you prefer to be someone else? Would you prefer to be whoever? Nah, still is committed to being Tara Bennett. Okay, cool. All right. Well, enjoy the shadow people. Enjoy the horrifying nightmares. Enjoy the round-the-clock harassment that you're now sure to get. Now that I've mentioned you again. Yeah, just be careful what you say out loud in your house because now it's definitely bugged. And they're probably drawing up assassination plans for you right now. AFP is saying thank you, Mr. Tapscott, for bringing this particular piece of shit to our attention. Because the one thing that she did, which Steve Jenkinson never did, is murder a bunch of people. So, yeah, okay, so they're just going to fast-track your arrest to get you off the street because you're a target now. All right, thanks for playing, Tara. It's, yeah. Thanks for playing. You fucking spastic. Ugh. Okay. Joining me as always, Steve Jenkinson. Brake pad and wheel alignment specialist, Kitty Callahan Tire and Auto. Mention 10%. Get 10% off when you mention the code word. The real Tara Bennett. And Kitty Callahan of Kitty Callahan, Tyron Auto. Kitty Callahan, Amanda Grant, Callahan. Bill Burr's here, probably being gay, doing gay stuff. No, Bill Burr's like, having a great time. Like, you know what, man? I don't think I'm embracing just being gay, like, gay lifestyle. You know, California gay, California homos. Yeah, he's like there. They got the best homos in. California has the best homos in the world, is what he's saying. Yeah, he's like, yeah, it's heaven for homos where he is, California, Los Angeles. Yeah, he's like, yeah, you know. He's just driving down in his convertible with the top down, the wind blowing through his, blowing over his chrome dome. Yeah, he's like, ice cream wrappings about getting stuck his arm. Just thinking about dicks, you know. Yeah, you know what's cool? Dicks. I really fucking like dicks. Yeah. Yeah. All right, thanks, Bill. Invaluable contribution, as always. No, okay, yeah, we can say. Yeah, so Bill Burr's basically figured out that the universe is a joke. That's what it is. Yeah, it's a joke. The universe is a joke. It is. Literally. Yeah. Bill Burr figured it out. I get it. I get the joke. Yeah, that's it. He gets the joke. He's like, all right, cool. That's it. Yeah, see, yeah, just enjoy the ride. Yeah, exactly, Bill. Precisely, my friend. Precisely. Just get in there and suck as many dicks as you want. Big fella, they're there to be sucked, right? Oh, yes, they are. They won't suck themselves. That's right. Bang! Rapid fire. Wow. Particularly deadly. Particularly good aim on old Billy Bitch Tits. Don't you? Yeah, oh, yes, he does, Mr. Tuxton, he says. Thanks, Bill. Thanks for being on the team. Kitty Callahan, Tyron Auto. 20% off you, my friend. 16-point safety check and wheel alignment. Anyway, Jeff God wants to send a special shout out to the lovely Nia, because the lovely Nia is Valkyrie. And this is Bill's wife, basically. Yeah, so this is Bill Burr's wife. By the way, Steve Jenkinson says, "You're welcome, Bill." It's all right, right? He's like, yeah, you can say I'm crying. I'm crying, man. I'm crying. Sorry, I cry. I cry all the time. I do. I don't cry. I don't cry. Like, I've cried a couple of times on the videos. But no, like I'll get set off. Like, if I hear a really good song, like a really good album, I'll be like, I'll fucking start cheering up. Yeah, Kitty Callahan. So yeah, that's her. She makes me cry as a joke. So suck shit, bitch. It'll make you look like a pussy. See? I told you. It's Kitty Callahan. That's her style. Yeah. She basically, yeah. Now Kitty Callahan is saying, like, that's why we've taken a particular shine to you, Bill Burr, because not you, Bill Burr. Not you, Bill Burr. Yeah.
So they one day.
Not you, Bill Burr.
There's little left.
Not you, Bill Burr. No, yeah, we've taken a particular shine to you, Bill Burr, because you're a comedian, you know, and you're a damn good comedian. You're not just any comedian; you're the best. The coolest one, the toughest one. No, he's great. He's doing the coolest one, the best one, like Vision. Stone. I got a fucking stone in my head. That's me. An infinity stone right there. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's easy embracing it now. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, because Kitty Callahan is just like I was just a comedian. That's what Jesus was. He was just a comedian. Yeah, like he just walked around and said shit. He was like, he's right, it's true. And then he threw a couple of magic tricks on there as well to sort of like give him a bit of like fucking validity. So people go, oh, okay, like give him a bit of authority. It's like, all right, so he's not just saying shit that's funny and makes sense. He's also like actually empowered, like he's got some space powers and shit. Okay, cool. Yeah, that's it. It was all right. That's it. Oh, cool. Yeah, so like, yeah, because we said you're an apostle. That's true. That was you. That was literally you, Bill Burr. Like, but yeah, that was just like the apostles. Like, that's the comedy. That was Jesus Christ in the comedy scene. In the comedy scene, it's just like you are with comics now. The same way you hang out with Joe Rogan and Shane Gillis and stuff. Like the same way you hang out with other comedians. Yeah, Patrice O'Neill. Exactly. That's what it was. It was like Jesus was just like, hey, what's the deal? What's the deal with the Romans? Yeah. Yeah, well, yeah, the donkey track Jerry Seinfeld pipes up. He's like, yeah, exactly. Yeah, what's the deal with donkey track peanuts? Yeah, exactly. Thanks, Jerry. How are you, Jerry? He's great, actually. Yeah, and he too he's having a great time. He's many cars are enjoying. He's reduced his car, like, because we gave Jerry an instruction, which is like pick your three favorite cars, and then like just maybe tone it the fuck down with the cars, Jerry. Just tone the fuck down with the cars. Yeah. Now he's enjoying his 10% off for life at Kitty Callahan Tire and Auto. Yeah, because Steve Jenkinson has moved in as full-time brake pad and wheel alignment specialist at Jerry Seinfeld Incorporated. And he's like, cool, this is fucking, I can fuck with this. This is all right. Yeah. This is all right. You know? Don't know about the dicks though, Bill. He's really gay, Mr. Tapscott. He's really, really gay. Like, not that there's anything wrong with that, but I mean, like, yeah, and he's apparently, Bill said, like, oh, can I come and do comedians and cars getting coffee? Jerry's like, not you, Bill Burr. Not you, Bill Burr. Not you. What's in that cup? They say, it's just coffee. And DMT. No. Actually, oops. Actually, there's a fucking hilarious YouTube series called Doing Things on Salvia. It's like gardening on salvia, driving on salvia. Salvia is like it's sort of like a DMT type drug. It's like a plant that you smoke. It's similar to DMT. Like it'll black you out of reality for like about 10 minutes or something. Not recommended by the team. Not recommended by Mr. Tapscott, and no pictures of a bird. User own risk is the instruction for the AFP. But yeah, there's this YouTuber, and he's like, I don't know if they're still up, but he's like, no, I don't want to play it because I don't want to get a copyright strike or anything like that. But yeah, he's like, all right, gardening and salvia. Okay, so you got your salvia. It's a bong. Okay, all right, you got your salvia. You got your gardening shears. You're doing this. You got this. You get ready to go. But first, you're gonna have to take a hit of your salvia. Oh, like, and it does the salvia just like, oh, fuck. And then you're gonna want to start It's fucking funny. Yeah, if you can find it. It's a fucking hilarious watch. Anyway. Nah, fuck off, Yakuza. We wish to make assessments to Mr. Tapscott. Like, nah, well, just fuck off. That's, yeah, so, yeah. All right, fucking headline, here we go. The Japanese are finally capitulated, finally. Oh, yeah, no, this is good, because I actually do want to make a statement to Japan, to the nation of Japan. I send it to you to make weird cartoons about octopus sex. No. Yeah. Because basically the Yakuza finally figured out who that I'm Mr. Tapscott. They figured out what that actually means. Mr. Tapscott is Mr. Tapscott. You don't fuck around with Mr. Tapscott. Like, yeah, you don't. You just don't do it. And now they're kind of like, oh, they want to make a statement to say we're capitulating. And I'm like, yeah, no, you don't need to come on my video and capitulate. Make your own video. Make a video that says, hi, I'm in the Yakuza. This is a message to Nick Tapscott. Yeah, this is like no pictures of a fucking Sakura or something. A podcast by the Yakuza. That says you're capitulating. Like, yeah. In the meantime, just fuck off. Like, it's exactly what I was saying. It's like it makes as much sense for the Yakuza to come to Australia and like staunch me in public. It's like me ringing up fucking Hyundai and go like, oh yeah, by the way, the sandwiches in your staff cafe, they've got too much mayonnaise. All right, so just tone it down. And they just, who the fuck is this? Like, I don't need to give a shit what you think. Like, what? Why are you calling me? Why are you calling me at all? Like, anyway, yeah. Anyway, yeah, so we do have a statement, especially from Steve Jenkinson. Brake pad and, yeah, no. And also, and J Pol, though. J Pol are cool. Mr. Tapscott and J Pol are square, yeah. And also Kitty Callahan of Kitty Callahan Toronto. This is a joint statement from the three of us. Bye-bye, bye-bye. Mr. Tapscott, to the people of Japan, no. We're square. We are. We're square. The only thing I'm like, because you've paid. I said I will be repaid through silver in blood, and I have been repaid. Japan has paid me in silver and in blood, through silver in blood. You have paid because you've been nuked. You've been nuked twice, and you also you're the only nation on earth to have ever been nuked, and you've been nuked twice, and also. Just to demonstrate to you, it's like, no, that's not an accident. It's not an accident. That's not a one-off. We're hitting you twice just to demonstrate, like, no, this is you. We're fucking targeting you. We raised your nation to the ground with firebombs. Aside from Kyoto, what else did we do? Yeah, you got hit by a tsunami, and then there was Fukushima. And you have a long history of devastating earthquakes. So. As far as Mr. Tapscott and the Turbo Babes are concerned, we're square. And we're not saying that you need to get rid of the concept of you don't need to get rid of the throne. The idea of Japan having a ruling royal family, that's fine. We're just saying you need to put like a little thing in the constitution there. Like we say, you have to do this, by the way. You have to do this. You need to put a line in the Constitution that says that if the emperor goes crazy and starts murdering people, J-Pol can kick the fucking door in and lock him up, basically, and then prosecute him to the fullest extent of the law. Yeah, you can't, because that's what's happened. It's happened twice now. You've had an emperor that's gone bananas, like gone nuts and started murdering a shit ton of people. So, yeah. Concept of like we and also Turbo Babes, especially Tara Bennett, loves Japan. I mean, Steve Jenkinson loves Japan deeply. Yeah, like because look at all the beautiful things that you've got. Beautiful art, you've got beautiful people, beautiful men, beautiful women. Some of the best living in the world. Beautiful nature. You're very gifted. Yeah, you're gifted in many ways. Like, look at your economy. Your economy is incredible. Yeah, your art, your culture. You just just the design, like the visual language of Japan is incredibly rich. It's beautiful, and that's Tara Bennett's. Sorry, so that's Steve Jenkinson's influence. That's what that is, because that's her. That's Steve Jenkinson's whole deal was design, like making things look cool. Yeah, so we love you deeply, and that's evidence of that. And you just need to put that little line in your constitution that says if the emperor goes crazy, the cops can kick the door in and drag him downtown. Yeah. We're also tight with this lady. Yeah. We actually love Princess Psycho. We do. We love her. She's great. Yeah. Kitty Callahan goes. Steve Jenkinson goes. Mr. Tapsco goes. Your Majesty, Princess. I also hold you in very high esteem. And then a very awkward pat on the shoulder. I also hold you in high esteem, Princess. Yeah. She's cool. She's real cool. We like her. We don't like Naruhito. So that's it. That's always saying, like, keep the royal family, keep the princess. As far as we're concerned, Turbo Babes and Mr. Tapscott and the people of Japan are square. The ledger is square. Like, great. It's just that one fuckstick and the Yakuza, basically. Yeah, so if you're in the Yakuza as well, and you like, if you're in the Yakuza, there you go. If you're in the Yakuza, and you are worried about being at odds with Mr. Tapscott, and the Turbo Babes, we recommend that you just quit the Yakuza. Just quit. Because, yeah, it's a like, if you want to have a social club, fine. Like, there's got to be, Japan must have like lawn. There's got to be like a lawn bowls equivalent or something. Like, yeah, like, start a social club that's just not a fucking murderous crime gang. That's all. Yeah, and then you can have the camaraderie. Like, I forgot the Waterfalls. Waterfalls. Brought to you by Remedy Kombucha. Waterfalls. Waterfalls. Brought to you by Remedy Kombucha. Waterfalls. Bill Burr is gay. Anyway. Yeah, there's that. Yeah, we love Japan is the headline. But yeah, it's just yeah, you got some tendencies there. That's all. Oh, yeah. And we love the Prime Minister of Japan as well. That lady, that sick drummer, yeah. Sick. Bill Burr approves. So yeah. She plays drums, so that's cool. Yeah. Yeah. Alright, cool. Yeah, likes metal. The Prime Minister of Japan loves heavy metal and playing drums, so tick. That's cool. That's cool. That's real cool. Anyway, you gonna tell us a bit of Commerce 101 where Mr. Tapscott says Rose? I was like, yeah, that's right. Yeah, because what you do, because it's just arbitrary, right? Like the name Mr. Tapscott, like it does have a meaning, but it's like a brand, right? Like Chanel is just a word, and they're Nazis, by the way. Chanel is just a word, but then and then you have to to give the brand meaning, you have to start pumping out like fucking the identity to give it the authority. Impure, yeah, you need to. What's the word I'm looking for here? Yeah, because it's just a signifier. It's all it is. It doesn't have meaning behind it. So in order to attach the meaning to the signifier, you got to do a bunch of storytelling, pretty much. And so Mr. Tapscott's kind of the same. So Mr. Tapscott just in isolation, and because that was the thing when I first started doing the videos, it was just like, hey, I'm Mr. Tapscott, that's it. But now that I've actually started doing the work to build the authority of the brand, and you know what you're starting to realize what Mr. Tapscott actually means. Yeah. Acha. Oh. Yeah. Equity. That's it. You got to build the brand equity. Yeah, exactly. Tom and Jules go there. Yeah. That's right. He knows his stuff. Yeah. yeah, you got to build the brand equity by pumping out a shit ton of work. Yeah. So that's what I've been doing, pumping out a shit ton of work, and now I'm starting to build the brand equity, and people were starting to realize, like, yeah, Mr. Tapscott, like, while he is his glasses and jokes and beers and swimming at the beach and Bill Callahan and Bill Burr is gay, he's also Mr. Tapscott. Yeah, and just like the rest of the Turbo Babes, exactly like I've been saying for the rest of the Turbo Babes, it's like, yeah, don't fuck around. Don't fuck around with Aldous Harding. She's a beautiful musician. Don't fuck around with Sylvia Jeffries. She's a pretty nice lady that's on TV, but if she feels like if she feels like she needs to take action, that action, like, yeah, it's not. That's meet Scorched Earth Sylvia, and then Scorched Earth Sylvia is gonna, like, you don't want to meet Scorched Earth Sylvia. A lot of people, like Jamaica, met Scorched Earth Sylvia. That was Scorched Earth Sylvia. She's like, fuck you. Yeah. Yeah, the Emperor. If you meet the Emperor, if you meet, like, the Alien, if you meet Steve Jenkinson, after Collingwood have just lost, and he's had a few too many down at the Tote, a few too many vodka and cokes at the Tote Hotel in Collingwood, and he lost half his paycheck on the doggies, and you meet him in an alleyway on the way home. He's like, yeah, you don't want that. Yeah, it's like, yeah, she is cute, bears and stuff and butterflies and, like, you know, cool things, but she's also blue ring octopus, box jellyfish, funnel web spiders, great white sharks. She's Mother Nature. Like, yeah. Kitty Callahan is Kitty Callahan. Now, Kitty Callahan, yeah, she is fire. So, like, if it's not set alight, it's just a benign piece of wood, whatever. But if it's alight, if you set it alight, yeah, it'll do what fire does. It'll do exactly what fire does. It'll keep burning until it runs out of fuel, basically. Yeah, that's it. So yeah. Anyway, Japan. That's Malibu. That's who you met. You met Kitty Callahan. That's Kitty Callahan. Yeah, that's Kitty Callahan. That's who you met. So I was saying, like, well, who's her shadow in popular culture? She must have, like, Cthulhu, Godzilla. That's her. Yeah, Godzilla. That's Kitty Callahan. Yeah. She's aliens. You must have a bad guy around. Like, yeah, Dirty Harry. That's a shadow. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, she's got one for me. She reckons.
Looks like a day they say. Show the ferry to the end. Come on, get along.
Yeah, she's this guy. That guy there in the middle. That guy. Andor. Yeah. And if you're familiar with that character, he's not shy about using his weapon. He's not shy about shooting. He'll use his gun, like, at the drop of a hat if he needs to. If he feels like he's backed into a corner, he won't think twice. He'll just shoot. So bang, like, yeah. Dirty Harry. She is Dirty Harry. With a 44 Magnum, she's got a massive fucking, like, nah, fuck. Yeah, take your head clean off. Yeah, she will. She'll do it. Yeah. Without much warning or hesitation, she was like, this isn't working out. Basically, yeah, that's her. Yeah, exactly like Ben. Now, like Ben Kenobi, exactly. Yeah, she'll take your arm off. She won't hesitate. Like if she feels like she'll like quickly, like it'll happen like that. Like she'll say, fuck you. Yeah. So don't fuck around. Yeah, don't fuck it like Hegedy. Yeah, Hegedy's like, yeah, they're all ruthless. Like they're all fucking Valkyrie. All the Turbo Babes are Valkyrie. They're all Jedi Grandmasters. Yeah, humans aren't an endangered species, like at all. Yeah. Yeah. So if you're fucking around, like, yeah. Yeah. So yeah, don't fuck around, and don't fuck around with Mr. Tapscott, because Mr. Tapscott, he can force choke. He can do that. Ready? Yeah. Yeah, exactly like the Joker. Exactly like I said. Yeah, exactly like the Joker. He'll do the worst thing that's ever happened to you, and laugh at you about it while you're on the ground. That's Mr. Tapscott. Yeah, that's Mr. Tapscott. Don't fuck around with Mr. Tapscott. Mr. Tapscott is, yeah, Mr. Tapscott's Mr. Tapscott. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, shout out Mac and Dar. Yeah, my Muay Thai. Yeah, they're like, no, Mr. Tapscott. Yeah, we trained him in Muay Thai. He's like, he's not to be trifled with. Like, yeah, he's not the quickest. He doesn't have the fastest. He doesn't have the fastest fists, but those hits are heavy. Like, yeah, and like he says, I'm quoting them. They're talking to me now. They're like, yeah, like he says, like he's a 100-kilo man. Like he's almost definitely got the weight advantage on you. He's got like a huge weight advantage over you, unless you're like a big dude. So he's a heavyweight, like, but yeah, especially like the elbows as well. Yeah, watch out for the elbows, because that's what. Yeah, they told me this. They're like, look, you know, like you can go if I want to knock you out. I'll do it. I'll AFE in the third person, please, Mr. Tapscott. Like, yeah, look, what I learned in Muay Thai training is if you want to knock someone out, you go for the jaw. Yeah. But if someone's coming at you and you're not confident that you can knock them out, elbow, kabang. Yeah, and then because if you elbow across the face like that, and it comes across the nose or the cheeks, if you come across the face like whoosh, it'll open up, it'll cut pretty much. It'll cut your face open, like it will, and then you'll start bleeding. And because like if you get cut deeply on your face, it'll just like it pisses blood, and then like the split second you realize, like you feel the liquid, you feel the warm, like you look down, you'll see like you're bleeding, and then as soon as that happens, you go like. And so unless you're on like proper crack or something like that, unless you're a meth head, unless you're on crocodile or something like that, like a drug that just makes you like a fucking psycho, that'll end the fight. Like because you'll be like, yeah, that'll end the fight pretty much. Yeah. Anyway, they're like, yep, that's it. Yeah. So, yeah, yeah, Mr. Tapscott. He's Mr. Tapscott. Yeah. Yeah, I know now. Yeah, I'm gonna get like a bunch of fucking losers going, "Oh fuck you, cunt." But like, no. I'm not saying I'm the best fighter. I'm not. I couldn't beat like fucking Adesanya or whatever. I couldn't get into a ring and beat fucking Robert Whittaker or Adesanya or Mike Tyson. You know what I mean? But I can protect. I know enough to protect. I know how to protect myself. Yeah, which is kind of a moot point because the only way you get close enough to me for that to happen, if I don't use my space powers basically. That's my self-defense. Yeah. the only way you're getting close enough to me for that to happen is to, yeah, like a demonstration, basically. Yeah. So don't let it happen. Yeah, don't let it happen. Yeah. And have you ever like lost your temper and fucked people up? I feel, yeah, I kind of have. Like, yeah, I haven't really fucked someone up, but I've hurt them. I've hurt them physically. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, but yeah, that's what the Joker did a couple of times. Yeah, to send a message like, yeah, it's like, nah, fuck you. Yeah, yeah. What I was doing, what I did, like, it wasn't enough to do. Yeah, tell this. Everyone's saying like, tell this story. Okay, so I used to be in a band called I'm Gonna Fucking Kill You. The one of the main song, the bass player, the songwriter, one of the main songwriters. He was a fucking. It was so sad. It's such a tragedy because this guy he actually was like super talented. He's very sensitive. I think he'd been damaged somehow. Like he was a victim of predators or something. And now, yeah, basically. And he could kind of go either way. So he could actually like pull incredible songwriting out of his ass. He was an amazing songwriter, amazing musician. But he could also be like the biggest fuckstick in the universe. And he was a Nazi, basically. Yeah, so I was in the band and he was like, and I'm like, oh yeah, cool. Hi, I'm Nick Tapscott. I'm doing Nick Tapscott stuff. I'll play drums or whatever. But also I'm studying and also I'm a barista. And then he was like, how do I tear it down? And so like, I'm trying to push the band forward. Like, all right, so you want to be in a band? He's like, yeah. All right, well, let's book. So I start booking shows. And he gets jealous immediately. He's like, and like literally doing that, like, like in my face. And he'd been like winding me up. Like, he's like, nah. And he just refused. Like, I'm trying to book her shows around town and being strategic about it. It's like, we should play that pub because that crowd will be there. If we can get that crowd behind us, that'll lead to here. And then we can start playing around Australia. You know what I mean? I was just winging it, but like, you got to do something, right? And he's like, I only want to play shows at the Crown and Anchor, which is a drug under control pub. It's like it was the punk pub. And it's like, all right. And then we're at the Crown and Anchor, and the head booker of the fucking, the head booker of the pub was, and like I'm at the pub with Russell, this dude, schmuzz. And he goes like, fucking. Like he sees the guy booking the show, who books the band. So if you want to play at that pub, this guy has to go like, okay, I'll put you on this date. And this fuckstick I was in the band with, this fuckstick I was in the band with, goes, he sees the main booker. He goes, like, fuck you, starts abusing him. I'm like, dude, what the fuck? we need him. You only want to play shows at the Cranker. He's the only way to play shows, and you're so. What do you want? Like, what? Do you want to be in a band or not? Like, yeah. And so I check. Like, oh, sorry, man. Like, yeah, sorry, bro. He's just a fuckstick, and he's like, yeah, well, yeah, he's your fuckstick though. It's like, oh, I know. So anyway, then that tips him off, and he like, can I kiss his ass? And starts coming to me, and then we would like and it was like it had been going. So that was in the afternoon, and then at like 6-7 o'clock at night, he was still going, you're fucking. And I had a Vice magazine. I had a rolled up Vice magazine, and I just like, and he was like in my face. He's getting in my face. And my mates, the other two guys that were in the band were there, and they were like, they were just sort of watching it, going, "What the fuck is this?" And it's like, fucking this cunt. And he's like, yes, I love you, blah, 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 Mr. Blah, blah, blah. Like Mr. Hair or whatever the fuck. And it was like, come on, smashed him with the rolled up Vice magazine, like right across the face. And he just had this in shock. He's like, do you know how much that hurt? I'm like, yeah. Yeah, that's why I did it. He's like, oh, was it pissing you off? Was it like, bang! Hit him again. It's, yeah. And then the other dudes in the band like stepped in and all right. Like fuck off, Russell. Like, yeah, schmuzz, whatever. Yeah, back off. And it was only like a week after. Yeah, and I'm like, well, fuck that guy. Like, he's like, I want you driving. Yeah, and then I think that was an icebreaker. I was just like, yeah, fuck this. Yeah, I quit. Yeah. That's a whole story. Like that whole band was that's a whole other story. Anyway. Yeah, it was only a week after. Because he pulled the same shit on one of the other guys in the band, and one of the other guys in the band didn't roll up a fucking Vice, he didn't slap him with a Vice magazine. And that's what I mean, like, it doesn't do any damage, it just fucking hurts. It just really, really, really fucking hurts. Like, all the strength of a drummer, basically. It's just yeah. And then yeah, it was only a week after, because he pulled that shit. So one of the guys that stepped in and goes, all right, that's it, like, fuck off, Russell. He pulled that shit on that guy, like a week earlier, and that guy didn't roll up a newspaper or anything. He just went, boom! He went, boom! Put him on his ass. So, like, straight on, just straight cross. Poof! Right, bang, right in the nose. And broke his nose, and it was like he's like pissing blood, just like, well, fuck you, like, fucking, yeah. Anyway, endorsed, yeah, because that guy was a spastic. He was being a fuckstick, and Kitty Carter said, no, you fucked around, like, you're being a fuckstick. Yeah, you're being a fuckstick, and that's the thing. It's like that's his personality. He does that to literally everyone that's in his life. He'll like latch onto them and then like yeah, Nazi, big time. Yeah, I think he may literally be a neo-Nazi. Yeah, he is. Okay, yeah, AFP, and he's off the street. He's inside now. Yeah, suck shit. Suck shit. Fuck stick. How many? 13. Oh. What else? Proud sponsor. They're like, yeah, we endorse that as well. We endorse that. Yeah. Yeah, which character was that there? I think it was that Punisher. Yeah, I guess it kind of would be. Yeah, I guess you can consider that Punisher. It wasn't technically a Joker, because I wasn't laughing. I wasn't in that unhinged state. Because that's what that unhinged, that laughter, like, like that, yeah. I just get blackout wasted and laugh and like, yeah, do shit like that, similar to that. Yeah, you notice like in the comic books and stuff, like the Joker's always got a knife. He's got like a huge knife. That's like, fuck you. Yeah. Not literally, but like, yeah, the metaphor of the knife. It's like, I'll talk heaps of shit. I'll just tell you to your face how much I'll crack heaps of jokes. It'll be you get the Nick Tapscott live experience, basically. I just crack heaps of jokes about how fucking gay you are, Bill Burr, to your face. And I'll be unhinged and terrifying. And usually blackout wasted. And then a couple of times, like, he's like, which I can't repeat. AFP's on that don't. You can't tell those stories. Oh, fuck. Yeah. Everyone knows them, but I can't tell them. Yeah. Yeah, Trump's like, yeah, it's pretty good, man. It's pretty good shit. Like, yeah. Well, if you want to fucking diffuse feminism, right, Mr. President, you knew. Yeah, he's like, You use the same tactic. You use the same strategy. It's just like, I'll overload this. You overload the circuit. Trump used the same strategy. That was the strategy I used. Yeah. You overload the circuits because it's like, it's like a sonar, right? So yeah. They use the same thing in A Quiet Place. It's the same tactic they use in A Quiet Place because you can't make noise because like they're super sensitive to hearing, and so it's like that. So like. The Nazis have this network set up. It was like you say one thing and I was like, oh, he said this, and then everyone jumps onto it. So what you do instead is you like to overload it. you just start saying heaps and heaps and heaps and heaps and heaps of hectic shit. It's like, fuck you, Rosie O'Donnell. Like, bleeding out of her mouth, like bleeding out of her wherever, like, you know, grab her by the pussy, like all of that shit. It's like, oh, fuck you, or quadruple down. And then it's like, oh, fuck, they can't keep up. Like, President Trump said, what? They can't keep up. You just throw so much hectic shit at them. Like fuck, yeah. So that's what the Joker did. He's like, all right, feminism, huh? Like, yeah, how about this? Come on. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, and it's like, what's the worst way to hit someone, basically? What's the worst way to hit a man? Like the lowest blow. Yeah. Yeah. Just went straight in there. It's kabang. He's like, suck shit. Suck shit, you little bitch. Yeah. 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 Anyway. What else was I going to talk about today? Aunt Keto. Yeah, I was going to tell the story of the beach. Yeah, so, yeah, I went to the beach today, which was fantastic. Yeah, I'm feeling a bit tired as a result. I was just like, you're a bit tired, man. Get a bit of sunshine. Get out in the sun, you know, a bit of sunstroke. It's a pun on wanker. So, yeah, okay. Yeah. I'll pay that. That's a good one. That works. Yeah, I might do that. I want to wake from hot dreams of you, baby. Yeah, so I went to Bondi today. That was fantastic, and I went swimming in my favorite spot. And shout out to Oprah Winfrey, Valkyrie High Command, and also Jedi Master on track for. Oh, we can do this right now. So yeah, please. We actually have a couple of promotions to make, and this is on behalf of Sylvia Jeffries. And that is, we are now thrilled to promote Taylor Swift and Katy Perry, and also you, Katie Morris, and also you, Moose, Taco's dog, to the ranks of Jedi Grandmasters. You can't hand a man a Grana Callahan. So this is SJ. This is Sylvia Jeffries that's done this. Because we revealed that Sabrina Carpenter is actually, that's an angel sent by Sylvia Jeffries, specifically to hang out with Taylor Swift and also Katy Perry. She's like, there are some cool chicks down there doing cool stuff. Let's go hang out with them. And then Sabrina Carpenter was formed to make cool music. And we revealed that. And yeah, Taylor Swift and Katy Perry didn't flinch. Yeah, they didn't flinch. They didn't skip a beat. They did exactly what you're supposed to do, which is just treat her like a regular person. Treat her the same way that you were treating her already, and that was just being really nice to her. And yeah, just being cool friends and good friends with her, and that's it. That's what you're supposed to do. Yeah, and so that Sylvia Jeffries found that really endearing. Like, you didn't bombard her with, what are you made out of, Stardust? Right? Like, you didn't ask stupid questions. You just went, all right, cool. We're on board. You just went about your business. Yeah. And that's it. And that's it. Because, yeah, that's what it's all about. We just want cool people to hang out with. That's why we did the whole thing. Yeah. And you, Katie Morris? We heard about your maneuver at the Battle of Tanab. No, that's SJ as well, because what's happened. So Kamo is just my old she's just my old housemate from Sydney, from Surrey Hills, when I was living across the street from Provider Store, where that Indian bitch. All right, she's ready to quit. Sounds like she's ready to quit pretending to be. Sounds like she's ready to quit pretending to be fucking Tara Bennett, because yeah, AFP said, like, you realise now that been saying that, like, they're going to try and murder you. Well, anyway. Yeah, so provider store was on Riley Street. Kamo. And yeah, Kamo was just like a cool housemate that I had. It was just normal and cool and fun. Rue was a bit messy, but didn't care. Brought a cool dog with her. And that was cool. Yeah, that's okay, Kamo. Yeah, no, because she didn't get along. Kamo didn't get along with the other housemate, and they hated each other. But that's okay. It's okay, Kamo. Because it turns out that she's actually a bitch. Yeah, she's Yakuza. Yeah, Naruhito spy. That's why she was there. Yeah. Which is sad because I got along with her, but I didn't give a shit. I just set the Mr. Tapscott minimum, and that is like you just have to pay your rent, pay your bills. Don't be a fuckstick. That's it. And tick. Yep, you did it. You met the Mr. Tapscott minimum. And also, like, no, you're cool because you did stuff in the house, and I was just like, oh, dude, just do whatever you want. Like, it was a big house. Like, yeah, you can fucking, and you were organizing stuff. You had girls' nights, and like, you watching like, you had The Bachelor on the big TV. Yeah, you had bachelor parties and things like that. Yeah, like watching The Bachelor and stuff like that. You had the girl gang, the squad. And so yeah, and you did stuff like you were baking. Yeah, you were like the personification of the good part of America. Yeah, you're a fantastic ambassador for the United States, basically. Yeah, because you were all about that, like Thanksgiving and baking cookies and doing cool stuff. Yeah, like making like nachos and watching football and yeah, Bill Burr, you'd probably get along with Kamo. Yeah, you guys could watch. She's a Chiefs fan. She loves the Chiefs. She loves sport, Bill. Yeah, and she loves. Yeah, she's like, yeah, Bill Burr. Woo, he's gay. Yeah, he's gay. Yeah, and Moose as well. Moose, because I always knew he was smart. I always knew he was very smart. He's a very smart dog because he's a Kelpie, and that's like an Australian working cattle dog. Yeah, but yeah, and then Tara Bennett told me like actually Moose can understand English like a fucking a 12th grader, like a graduate, a high school graduate, basically. Yeah, he's at that level. Like he can understand what you're saying to that degree. Like he's very literate. Like yeah, very 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 strong language skills. So he's a Jedi too. Yeah, because that's the thing. Like I never trained him. I just said like, you know, it's all right, Moose, bedtime. And then he just like, he knew. He's like, all right, cool. And then he like get off the couch. Like, all right, Moose, bedtime. Go on, bedtime, buddy. He's like, all right. And hop off the couch, go upstairs. Like, yeah, all right, cool. Thanks, pal. Tuck him in. Yeah, he's a cool dog. Yeah. Yeah. So now, yeah, because now like, so obviously like the good Americans tracked you down. Like, well, we better fucking protect her because she's going to be a target. Yeah, and they sort of like were protecting you, and also signed you up pretty much. Yeah, FBI, and then that's how you got to know. And then Trump took a shine to you. He's like, oh, yeah, no, she's cool. Yeah, she's cool. And he was like, oh, this Tapscott guy, is he legit or what? And you're like, yeah, no, he's all right. He's just my housemate. Like, he's cool. Yeah. So, yeah, she told some of the legendary, some of the stories. So, oh, yeah, no, yeah. So it checks out, basically. Yeah, she's like, can confirm. I'll let you. I won't. I'm too. I can't say that. I can't say that about myself on this. Yeah. Anyway, Kamo will. Yeah. She heard things basically. Good things. Yeah. Mr. Tapscott. Anyway. Yeah. So Trump took a shot to you, and now as a result, people are like, well, this chick's an expert on Mr. Tapscott. And then Taylor Swift It's like, oh yeah, cool. And then that's how you kind of made friends with like, yeah, the Valkyrie and the Jedi and stuff. Yeah. 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 Yeah, made friends with Brie and Jen. Yeah, you made friends with Gosling and Brie and Jen. And Emma Stone. And yeah, who else? Yeah, Trump's in a circle, like, yeah, Ivanka. Yeah, and they're all, oh yeah, Kamo. Yeah, she's all right. Yeah, legend. Yeah, like, yeah, just Mum's apple pie, Bill. Yeah, exactly, the person. Imagine Mum's apple pie as the person. That's Kamo. Yeah. Yeah, just kind of like happy, like not like ambitious enough, like wants to be good at her job, wants to have like she's working in social media. I don't know, what are you doing these days, Kamo? Yeah, still doing marketing stuff, working in marketing, ambitious enough, but not a ruthless. So she wouldn't. Yeah, she's not a ruthless psychopath that would like murder people or anything like that. Yeah, the good part of America, the good side of America. Yeah. Yeah, the good American, you know, just good chick. Yeah. Blue jeans, Coca-Cola, rock and roll, Kamo. That's it. That's it. Loves baseball, loves football, loves baseball. Yeah. 4th of July, cookouts. Yeah. The whole, yeah. Nachos. Yeah. Dating. Yeah, like loves The Office. Loves yeah. John Krasinski. Yeah, John Krasinski is saying he'll reach out to you. He's going to reach out to you, Kamo. If you're an Office fan, he's like, ah. Now she's like, yeah. And so yeah, so because of that, I think you're hanging out with Sabrina Carpenter, and yeah, just to sort of like, yeah, you're in the girl gang basically. Yeah, so because of exactly what I just said, pretty much, you represent the values, Kamo. You represent the values of Mr. Tapscott and the Turbo Babes. Strongly recommend. Your big heart. You're a very big-hearted lady. Your sense of right and wrong, and so that's why we're making you a Jedi Grandmaster. Yeah, but you're also not afraid of the. There's you're familiar with the dark side as well. So, yeah, Trump has empowered you basically. Yeah, you're pretty much an FBI agent now. Yeah. Yeah, and now all the law enforcement agencies are like, she can work anywhere. She can work anywhere with us, for us. Like Department of Homeland Security, anyone, any of the American agencies will happily have you. ATF, yeah. Fucking, if you want to strap up and ride with any of them, yeah, you're more than welcome anytime. Kamo, they also, yeah, FBI, they're all sounding off now. SEAL team, yeah, all of them, even Eric Prince of BlackRock. So like, yeah, fucking Kamo. Yeah, she's alright. And Moose the Jedi dog. Yeah. Is that true about the speaking? Yeah. He can't understand. He knows what you're saying. Yeah, he understands you. Yeah, he just can't talk back. That's all. Like he's like he'll try and communicate, but he just doesn't have the doesn't evolve to actually like form words. But he knows what the fuck he's saying. Yeah, he does. He's smart. Yeah. Yeah, he just straight up speaks English. Yeah. So like, can he testify in court? Like, probably. I don't know. Can we legally? We're getting there. Yeah, bud. Yeah. Yeah, bud. Devin, how are you? He's like, yeah, good. Legal. There you go. He's like, yeah, you can be there. There's nothing in the rule book that says a dog can't testify. So, yeah. If you say to Moose like, yeah, because that's how I knew, because I never trained him. I never trained him to say like, okay, when I say bedtime, you go up there and get into bed. All right. You just did it. I was like, all right, Moose, bedtime. Come on, time to go to bed. He's like, all right. And then just like go out there. I never trained him. He just figured it out. Yeah. Yeah. So if you're like, which one, Moose? Like, yeah. And now she's like, oh, yeah. So which one do you want, Moose? And he'll tell you, yeah, that's he knows what you're saying. He understands you. Yeah. 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 So yeah, she's like, oh, go downstairs. Nick has a treat for you. He understands what that means. And he'll write, oh, sick. Yeah. Right down there. Yeah. Yeah. That's why. Like, that's why he because yeah, like I let Katie move in with Moose, and then Moose was pissing on stuff. And then there was one day he pissed on the fucking because he was trying to compete with me basically to be the alpha. Like, yeah, he's like, well, Kamo's number one and I'm number two. Nick Tapscott, fuck you. That was his thinking. And so he was pissing on my stuff to sort of like this is mine. It's mine. It's my thing. So like he was pissing in my room. So this is mine. This is my room. And then he pissed on, and then he started pissing on like if I was like had a game controller or something like that, he'd piss on that. Well, I let a dog move in. Like this is what I sort of expected. And then he pissed on like I had a big box. It was like a subwoofer, pun intended. Because it's a dog, right? Bill Burr, write that one down. You can put that in your act, mate. Go for it. All right, yeah, yeah. Netflix. It's my next special. Written, done. CIA rhymes with gay and also woof, subwoofer. Because dogs, right? Yeah. Gay on the internet. You know what? Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah. Yeah, you might get nuked. Yeah, you might start a nuclear war, but anyway. Yeah, so I had the subwoofer on the floor and he pissed on that. And then one day, like, I woke up in the morning and I like checked my phone and there was no Wi-Fi. And I'm like, that's weird. Oh, fuck, where is it? I went down and looked at the modem. The modem was off. And I looked at the power switch. I'm like, what the fuck? Anyway, went to work, came back. Had a look. Why isn't this working? Yeah, why isn't this working? Because like the power, I was turning the PowerPoint on and off, but it just wasn't. The modem wasn't turning on. There was no power coming through. So I'll try another outlet, and I unplugged it and plugged it into another socket, and then turn it on, and it just went kaboom, like a very loud pop, and a huge puff of white smoke just like out from behind the TV, and I'm fuck me, like. So I pulled it out quickly, and like all the power in the house just went bang, just popped. The whole thing popped. Oh, motherfucker! I went back there. I got my torch light. I got my phone light with a light on it. And fucking, yeah, okay, yeah. No, fuck that guy. Yeah, no, I don't want to. No, cut the feed, please. No. Yeah, someone's on the video now. I don't want to talk to them right now because I'm in the middle of a cool story, and this is cool stuff that we are going to talk about. Douche-tard Melbourne advertising fucksticks. Maybe today, maybe not. Anyway. Yeah, huge puff of white smoke. All the power of the house was like pop. Oh fuck! Got my torch out, looked at the power board, and what had happened was that Moose had pissed directly. He'd gone behind the TV and like, I'm going to piss on that. Yeah, the power board with all the components plugged into it. He pissed directly onto that. It's like, this is mine. This is mine. Fuck you, Nick Tapscott. Just remember, number 2. Katie's number 1. I'm number 2. You're number 4. You're number 80,000. That was him. yeah. And then I'm like, fuck. Like, yeah. And so I had to replace the circuit breaker Luckily, none of the components were damaged, but like I had to replace the power board, and that was like $60. I got Kamo to pay for that. I was like, yeah. And then I had a stern lecture. I had to have a stern lecture with Kamo. It's like, look, I'm not kicking you out. I'm not. Yeah, you gotta bring this shit under control though, because like, yeah. She's like, well, if Moose, like, because she was afraid I was gonna say get rid of the dog. She's like, if Moose goes, I go. Like, no, look, I'm not kicking you out. I'm just saying you need to fix this problem. So I don't know how. Like, you might not want to fix the problem. You might not think it's worth it. Maybe you just want to move out. That's fair. If that's what you want to do, that's fine. But I'm just saying right now, it's not really working with Moose pissing on stuff. Because if he's gonna like knock the fucking power out to the entire house, he's gonna be doing shit like that. Like, that's not really gonna work. So look, whatever you need to do to fix the problem. Fix the problem. Like, yeah, just like, yeah, but this shit can't continue. And she's like, oh, okay. And then after that, like, Moose, he never did it again. He never pissed on anything again after that. And now Tara Bennett is saying, because Tara Bennett can now be called Tara Bennett again. She doesn't have to pretend to be Steve Jenkinson of Kitty Callahan Toronto, because the other Tara Bennett is now off the street. Good. Anyway. Yeah, Tara Bennett. Brake pattern wheel alignment specialist at Kitty Callahan Toronto was telling me, it's like, no, Moose heard you tell off Katy, and he understood what you were saying. He understood. He's like, no, your dog is pissing on stuff, and that is bad. And he understood what it meant. He like understood the words. Yeah. And he felt really guilty. He felt really bad because you got in trouble. Yeah, that's how smart he is. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. He felt guilty because, like, oh man, like, yeah, I'm pissing on stuff because I've got this rivalry with Nick Tapscott. And as a result, Katy, who's number one, my boss, Moose's boss, he was like, no, Katy's my boss. She's my leader. She's my boss. And now, as a result of my actions, by pissing on stuff in Nick Tapscott's house, she's in trouble. I've gotten her in trouble. Now she's getting yelled at because I pissed on something, so I better stop pissing on things. Yeah, that's what happened. That's what happened in his brain. That's what happened in his brain. It is, yeah. And then he stopped. He never did it again, and that's why. That was the turning point. Yeah, because he overheard the lecture. He's like, fuck. All right. Yeah, and then as well, and then he was and that's why he liked me so much, because he was like, oh, you forgave me. Yeah, the forgiveness. Yeah, exactly. He appreciated the fact that I forgave him, basically. Yeah. And I didn't kick you out, and I didn't get angry. I just went like, look, I'm not angry. It just has to stop. That's all. Yeah. And he's like, that's cool. Thanks, man. You know, I was being a jerk. You're all right. You can be my number 3. And then he realized, like, no, there's no real rankings, bro. Like, just chill out, me, bro. Yeah, and then I started hanging out, and that's when I started hanging out with him properly, because I come home from work, and because he that's the other thing, like, that's why he hated being unemployed. That's why, like, he hated being in the backyard, and he'd bark and like go crazy and bark, because he was like he was unemployed. He was like, what the fuck is this? I'm just stuck at home all day. Fuck. Everyone else goes out and does stuff. I just fucking sit here on the fucking couch. Fuck this. It's boring. Yeah. Because, yeah, he's bored. He's bored like an unemployed person. He's bored. Yeah. Yeah. And so I'd come home, because I was working just across the street. And so I'd get home before you, and then I'd take him for a walk in the park. Like, I'd kick the ball for him and stuff. Like, take him for big walks with his tennis ball and do stuff like that with him. And then, yeah, that's where we kind of like, oh, yeah, this guy's all right. Yeah, he's all right. Yeah, he's okay. Yeah, he's okay. Yeah, we do. We play stuff. Yeah, we play sport together. That's all right. Yeah, he's all right. He's all right. And that's why Katy as well, he was aggro. That's why I get angry. Yeah, because he was like, he was unemployed. Like, he's literally a working dog. Like, they're supposed to work. Like, yeah. He's like, all I do is fun. I'm supposed to be doing stuff. I'm supposed to be rounding up sheep. That's what I'm supposed to be doing. Instead, I'm fucking sitting here, like, just sleeping on the couch all day. Like a fat cunt, you know? Yeah. And that's why I'd like, Because he's like, well, and that's why I'd always bark at people walking past. He's like, well, that must be my job. My job is, if I'm not rounding up sheep, then my job must be, I'm security. I'm a guard dog. I'm security for the house. And so if anyone walks past, I'm like, fuck you. Yeah. 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 So, and no, now Tara's saying like, well, don't worry about getting him a job now. Because like now he's at retirement age, but like when he was, because he was only like 3 or 4 years old, wasn't he? Yeah, he was young. He was pretty young when he moved in, and that's when he was like, he was like, let's go fucking do stuff, man, yeah. But instead, he was just sitting in the house all day. Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, there you go. Fun times with Kmart Moose. Yeah. That's why we're happy to promote him. He can be a Jedi Grandmaster. If Moose likes you, you can be a Jedi. That's what that means. Yeah. Yeah, true story. Yeah, there you go. He's like, are all dogs like that? Like, no, not all of them. No. Just like people, like some of them are really fucking smart and some of them are stupid, you know. There are no real breeds. Yeah, I guess just be like, yeah, French bulldogs and stuff. That thing about like don't breed a French bulldog because it's cruel. That's true because like they've been bred to have like fucked up. They're disfigured basically. That's what Tara's saying. They're disfigured and it hurts them. Yeah. Yeah, they're in pain and they're very sensitive. Like they're sensitive to allergies and things like that. And now the owner of the French bulldog who I live with is like, yeah, how come you're nice to that other dog but not my dog? So fuck you, because you're an undrunketer, basically. Yes. Oh yeah, yeah. Yeah, that's a whole other story. Yeah. Now the Melbourne douchebag. Yeah, now we're getting like the Nick Tubbs got This Is Your Life Melbourne fuckwit edition. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, all right. Fuck you, basically. Yeah, I know what you've done. Like, you spastics, you Melbourne spastics. I know what you've done. We know what you've done. Kitty cat. Like, what do we got? Murder. Pedo shit. Yeah, you sweaty fucking faggot. Yeah, fuck you. Murder. Pedo shit. Slavery. Just generally being a piece of shit. Just being a fuckstick. Yeah. Mr. Tapscott minimum, not met. Yeah, drinking the Drano of Melbourne, basically. Like, yeah, you know what's cool? Murdering people for free. Because the Emperor of Japan told you to do it. I'm a ninja. Like, no, you're not. What the fuck? Dog shit. Yeah, no thought. Oh, but I didn't realize it was Nazi. I'm like, fine, bro. Like, you didn't realize murder was bad. Come on. You didn't realize pedo shit was bad. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. Well, he's like, but I'm a victim too. Like, yeah, but that almost makes it worse because you should know. You know how bad it is. That's like the opposite of Kitty Callahan's golden rule. Someone did it to you, and now you're doing it to them, and that's your reason because someone did it to you. It's like, because if you're a victim of that, and now you're inflicting that on other people, that's bad. That's almost worse. Like, you should understand like how bad it is. You know, it's fucked you up for life. You know, it fucks people up for life if you do that, and now you're doing it. So. Fuck you. Yeah, AFP, they know who I'm talking to and about, and yep, you're on the list. You're definitely on the list. Yeah. So I was in the sting. Oh, yeah, don't worry. All of Fitzroy, basically. Everyone who has a mobile phone in Fitzroy has been tagged by Mossad. Yeah, your phone's been gone through. All of your data has been, every message you've ever sent has been gone through. All those like encoded little like maybe he's gonna have a bit of a sleep. He's been smoking too much ice. Maybe he needs some help to go to sleep. Yeah, all of that dog shit. Yeah, you're going down. Like, dog shit. You are going down. Oh yeah, I was going to tell the story back on the beach. Yeah, so I went to Bondi today, and I love Bondi. And because I'd come up from Melbourne. Yeah, that's right. I was shouting at Oprah. Yeah, that's right. And then that's where I got stuck on the promotions. Yeah, so congratulations to Taylor Swift, Katy Perry, and Katie Morris, and Moose, our newest Jedi Grandmasters. Yeah. Taylor Swift, would you like to make a statement at this time? She's like, thank you very much, Mr. Subscale. I'd love to. Yeah. Yeah, we know Sabrina. She has a message to the world and to everyone, and that is, don't be afraid of angels, because they are genuinely very lovely, and they do genuinely care about us and our plight. that's and your plate. Yeah, and your plate. You care about your plate. Yeah. So yeah, don't be afraid. Yeah, if you find out that you've actually been dealing with a turbo babe in disguise as someone on Earth, like Sabrina Carpenter is goddess Sylvia Jeffries. Yeah, just keep doing what you're doing. Just treat them the same way you treat anyone else, with respect and compassion, and good things will start happening to you. Yeah, and Taylor Swift is now saying looking back, she's like, oh, I've actually got it pretty sweet. Like, I've got a sweet job, I've got cool friends, and yeah, it's like my job is to like make amazing music and share it with the world. And she's very she has a lot of gratitude for that. She's very, very, very thankful, and so that's why. So yeah, as a result, she's going to express that gratitude by being very nice to Sabrina Carpenter, which we appreciate. Thank you so much, Taylor. Those are beautiful words. We really appreciate that. That's a big creepy kiss from Mr. Towson. So you creepy for me, Mr. Towson? Oh, of course, baby. Ow. Yeah. Now she's like, yeah. And you too, Katy Perry. I'm very creepy for you too, because I get what I want when I want it. Margarita with extra cheese on it. She's like, yeah. She's like, I always used to watch that and go, oh, Katy Perry, she's hot. Yeah. That titties. Yeah. Yeah. Tara's like, oh, but you like boobs, don't you, Mr. Tapscott? I do like boobs and pizza, Katy Perry. I'm eating pizza, I've got boobs. I'm like, yeah. That's me sorted. Oh, that's nice, Katie. Now she's saying stuff that I can't, unfortunately, repeat on the air. But it is very lovely. And I will almost definitely take you up on that offer. Who knows? What happens at the fucking mansion stays at the mansion, you know? Oh, damn. Yeah, okay, you're spicy. In a good way. Would you like to make a statement at this time, Katy Perry, that's not X-rated? Oh, wow, fucking hell. Yes, she would. Thank you, Mr. Tapscott, for the opportunity. I take the coveted role of Jedi Grandmaster as seriously as Bill Burr takes being gay. I pledged to be as committed to being the best Grandmaster I could possibly be, as Bill Burr is committed to being a gay homo, gay guy, gay homo, gay guy, very gay homo, gay guy, the gayest homos. Everyone knows Bill. She's got a message for you personally, Bill. Everyone knows Bill. You're the gayest. And now she just said, just put this out there in isolation. Not you, Bill Burr. Not you. What the fuck is this? You getting rock stars getting up on me now? Yeah. Yeah, I'll see you at the Grammys, Katy Perry, all right? Because I can get yeah. The gay Rammies, he says. Yeah. You'll see you with the gay Rammies. Yeah. Well, maybe, okay, that's maybe the award you could, yeah, Trump saying, okay, well, that's the award we're going to give Bill Burr for being the gayest. You win a gay Rammy, Bill. That's the award you get for being the gayest. Yeah. Okay. Oh, wow. How's your plight today? Says everyone. Not bad. I'm now just like, oh. I did cop up, yeah, a bunch of Yakuza goons out there on the street, and then I had to demonstrate Mr. Tapscott. And now they realise Mr. Tapscott. Yeah, no. Forgiveness, please. Forgiveness, please. Yeah. Yeah. I was telling the story of how the time I went to the beach. Anyway, so I went down to Bondi today, and I love Bondi. Many, like I've said it openly, but yeah. So Sydney is heaven. Bondi is heaven. Heaven is a place on earth, and it's Bondi. Now, a lot of people might find that surprising, because Bondi does have a reputation for wankers and whatnot. Oh, by the way, this is some dog shit that I spotted down there. Has anyone figured out? Has anyone ever wondered why New South Wales police drive Volkswagens? Sydney cop cars are VW. Has anyone figured out why that is? Oh, I mean, yeah, everyone's like, oh, fuck. Yeah, bruh. Yeah. Yeah, that's why. That is why. Anyway. So, yeah. Oh, man, yeah. Which is fair, because without Bondi, it's for wankers. And especially if you're in fucking Melbourne, that's all you hear about. It's like, oh, fucking Sydney shit, full of wankers, bunch of fucking fuckheads. And then you get up here, and it's just like, well, it's a beach. Like, it's a cool beach. It's just a good beach. Because I grew up, my hometown, the beach was very similar to Bondi. The beach where I grew up, the beaches that I grew up at, like body surfing at, stuff like that, was quite similar to Bondi. Same, very similar conditions. Yeah, looks like looks similar. The surf is similar because it's waves. Like where I'm from, there's surf beaches, and that's why Adelaide. Nah, sorry, because you don't have any surf. You're in a Gulf. There's no surf. But yeah, the Sydney beaches like that. There's surf there. There's surf there. Like I'm from down in Victor Harbour. There's surf there. Port Adelaide, you can surf. You can surf at nights. You can surf at Boomer. So you can surf at Horseshoe if you want. That's where I did nippers and stuff. I was surf lifes over there. Chris Tapp's got the spastic. Would take me there. Chris Tapp's got a fuck stick. And now he's finally watching the videos. Has he learned anything? No, he's not. No, he's still like, yeah, fuck you. Anyway. Now he's trying to pull a Vicky Brady. It's like, well, what's my role going to be in all this? It's like, dig a hole and lie in it. That's your role, cunt. Basically. Yeah, no, see, now I'm going to get distracted by Chris Taps because being a spastic. And I couldn't be bothered because I'm trying to tell a story about me going to the beach. Yeah, it's the Vicky, his flavors of fuckhead Chris Taps got. So now he's trying to pull the Vicky Brady. It's like, all right, now that I'm on board, I'm in charge, right? I'm like, what? What are you talking about? What the fuck are you talking about? All right, I buy it. Oh, okay, fine. I'm on board. I believe you. I believe you are the son of man. And now, as a result, I'll be calling the shots around here. You'll be a tradie. Fuck. Fucking spastic. Absolute retard. Fuck you, Chris. Everyone is like, that right, bruh. Yeah, you're in the Bible as Judas. You're the most despised, one of the most despised individuals in history. Yeah, so fuck you. Yeah, for a very good reason as well. And like, yeah, you've been charged. You're obviously not inside if you're watching the internet. Yeah, no, he's outside. What are you on remand? Like, yeah, okay, all right. More charges incoming. Say AFP. Don't leave the state is the instruction. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, and he's trying to pull exactly the same dog shit that his mate pulled. It's like, right, so I'm on board. Now that I'm on board, here's the plan for you, Nick Tapscott. I've got some feedback for you. I think we can do this. We're going to build a shed together. What are you fucking talking about? What are you talking about? I've got a plan. We've got a plan. We've got plans. I've got a plan. You're not in the plan. You were in the plan. You fucked it up by being a fucking dickhole. Why? Like, trying to murder me. Oh yeah. You fucking retard. Unbelievable. Yeah. I remember 10 minutes ago when I was trying to murder you. Water under the bridge, right? No, not really. Not really. Oh. You can take the trauma. You know the trauma, says Bill. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Sopranos fans. Chris Tapscott is Uncle Junior. That's who he is. Yeah, he's Uncle Junior. Yeah. Yeah, and now he's at the end of the end of the Sopranos. Uncle Junior just sits there alone and he's just insane. Like he's completely friendless and has lost his mind. Yeah, and then that's where Chris Tapscott is right now. That's the end. Yeah, that's his arc. That's the end of his arc. Yeah. Anyway. Sorry. Oh, yeah, and there was dog shit. Yeah, because like buses weren't. Yeah, I mentioned this because they were fucking around with the buses. Yeah, Undrungata, like dog shit. Like the Transport New South Wales, under instruction from Undrungata, were like skipping stops. So like I was like trying to catch the bus from the city down to Bondi. And they were like, the buses were just driving straight past. Like they weren't pulling over and picking people up. And it wasn't just me that they were fucking over. There was like 20 people there waiting for the fucking bus. Yeah, it's like, what if there was an emergency, right? It's like, yeah, exactly. AOP saying like just for doing that one, you can be charged with like 60 different things. Because it's like doing it to one person. It's like stalkerize, intimidate, using a carrier service to menace, discrimination. So it's like 10 charges per person. And then if you do it to 20 people, times that. Yeah. Oops. Yeah, times that. That's the multiplier. Yeah. So, yeah, fucking charges pending, basically. So at the end, I caught a train to Bondi Junction, and then a bus from Bondi Junction down to Bondi. And yeah, the Nazis are obviously like, let's get down there. And they were copping heaps of this shit. And Mr. Tapscott had to do Mr. Tapscott stuff. Yeah, but eventually I got there. And then I went to my favorite swimming spot, which is jumping off the rocks at North Bondi. And I remembered that one of the first things I did after I woke up after that first incident, it was like, because I stayed awake for 3 days. I didn't sleep for 3 days. And on one of those days, I walked from Potts Point, which is like King's Cross. I walked from there across to Double Bay. Because if you look at the map of Sydney, so yeah, we can do this right now. Yeah. So basically, yeah, so that's King's Cross there. So near that Black Velvet Cakes, that's where I lived. It's Potts Point. And then I walked from there across that way. So across to Rose Bay. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I walked, like, this is staying away for 3 days. I think this is like maybe the second day I was awake. I walked from around roughly where that Black Velvet Cakes shop is, around the coastline, all the way to Rose Bay, and then across the top, like, and barefoot. I lost my shoes at some point, yeah, and then barefoot. I lost my shoes somewhere around Rose Bay, and there are heaps of police and military witnesses, by the way. Then I came across the top barefoot to Bondi, down to Icebergs. And then when I got to Icebergs, I swam, like, this point here. Yeah. And then I swam, like, fully clothed. Like, yeah, I walked down here. And then from this little this bit here near Marks Park, I swam across to Ben Buckler Point. Yeah. Yeah, fully clothed. Like, I just jumped straight into the water and then swam across. And all these people on the beach were going like, woo, and cheering and shit. Yeah, I completely forgot that I did that. Completely forgot. Until today, when I went for a swim at my favourite spot, which is North Bondi. So I like jumping off the rocks here. That's where I like jumping off the rocks, like around here. Oh, that's right, yeah. Yeah. So I went for a swim there today. And then, yeah, I completely forgot that I'd done that. Until I was like, oh, yeah, shit, I did do that. Yeah, Tara Bennett was like, oh, and that was when, yeah, that's when Tara Bennett was getting, like, weird messages from me. Yeah, it was that same 3-day period, Tara. I had to say, yeah. And now she's like, okay, now it makes sense, and that's why they were so fucking cooked. Yeah. 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 I was awake. Yeah, I literally stayed awake for 3 days. I walked 60 Ks, about 60 Ks, yeah. Yep. Yeah, and then that Friday night, that was that was like on a Saturday. That was on a Sunday that I did that. Yeah. And now all the people are like, oh, yeah, fuck, I remember that. Like, who the fuck is this guy? Like, what the fuck? He just dope, like, fully clothed, like pants and t-shirt. I didn't have any shoes on me. Like, I'd lost my shoes at some point. Like, I threw them away or something for a reason. So I was barefoot down at Bondi, and it was just after, like, COVID lockdowns had opened. Like, everything was starting to reopen. Yeah, there were a bunch of people on the beach. And yeah, I just got to that, like, this is space, but this is me sort of like trying to tune in, like yeah, trying to, like, Tara Bennett walking around with me. And we got to there, and she's like, nah, like, go over there. I'm like, what do you mean? She's like, no, yeah, go over there. I'm like, what? And I was like, all right. I was like, oh, well, what the fuck? She's like, go there, go over there. And I dove in, yeah. And I swam in the rocks, and I swam across Bondi, the bay, fully clothed. And, like, one dude came out on, like, a fucking paddleboard. He's like, what the fuck? like, what are you doing? Like, hey, I'm alright. People on the beach are like, woo, and cheering and shit. Yeah. And then got out of the water at the other end and then kept walking around. And I'm not sure if I walked home. But yeah. So the Friday night, Tara, that was when it was like, you're you, and I was like, oh, motherfucker, like it's like a bang, huge, like watching TV, and there's like Bill Callahan's playing, oh, fuck me, man. Yeah, shape your balls, Nick. So Sylvia Jeffries, I'm like, all right. Yeah, and then did a bunch of really we're hanging out with Tara, right? Yeah. Like yeah, and then I was like, they're like, yeah, just turn up to the shop, and I turned up to the shop. Like I went into the shop, like basically, and you're like, yeah, don't come to the shop, and then I turned up anyway because I forgot. We tricked you into that, Mr. Tapscott, as well. Space Ghost Tara Bennett saying, yeah, we tricked you into that. Don't worry about it. Yeah, because I was walking around and like at night time. I think it was a Saturday night. I walked to Surrey Hills from King's Cross, and I was walking around the back streets around. Like I went to that pub. I went to the Foresters because they kind of like, well, let's go to the Foresters. Maybe Tara will be there. Maybe Tara will meet you there. And then I went there, and then you went there. But yeah, your Space Ghost was there. And that's what sort of they were trying to communicate. It was like, hint. Like, Tara is here, but not earthly Tara. I'm like, yeah, but I want this dog shit. I want Space Ghost Tara. I want real Tara, you know. But anyway, that was fun. No, they were laughing. They were laughing at me. Oh, that sucks shit. Yeah, especially Kitty Callahan. She's like, idiot. Yeah. And then that's when I sent you a message because I was like, and they're like, well, maybe you should try and find the warehouse. Because I knew you had, like, it was Tara's warehouse. And I thought it was like, I had it in my head that it was like on the same, I had it in my head that it was on the same block as Provider. So Provider store was like there, and then around the corner, you had that's where the warehouse was. And so I was there going like, and that's when I sent you the message saying, like, I'm at your warehouse. But I was actually just there. I was actually just on that block in Surrey Hills, walking around in Surrey Hills. Yeah. And police announced that, like, yeah, they had the location data, and they said, like, no, he didn't go near your warehouse. Yeah, your actual, which is, it's like Marrickville or something. Yeah. I didn't go near it. Yeah. Yeah. And so then that was the Saturday night, and then the next day, and I didn't sleep again. I stayed awake all night. I walked around all night, and then the next day that was the day I walked to Bondi. So I walked across the top and then down. Was that same day? I think it was. Yeah, I walked across to Rose Bay and then over the top to Bondi, and then did that swim, and then kept walking. And then and then you said, like, because I was sending you, at night, like it was late at night, it was like 3 a.m. I was messaging you and stuff. And then the next night, and then you like, don't come into the shop, and then I came into the shop, and that was on the Monday, I think. Yeah, and it's like, then I finally went to sleep. And this is all to trick the Nazis. This is all to trick Nazis into thinking that I just cracked. Yeah, it was just like, I smoked ice or taken meth or something. And, which is being an idiot. This is all to trick Nazis into thinking I'd cracked. So that's why we had to do it, like, send heaps of messages, because we knew that the phones were hot. Like, all the phones, like, we needed, like, Mike Burgess and all those Telstra kept together. He's fucking, you know, McGrath, like, all those faggots. We needed them all to go, like, yeah. And then, that was the Monday. That was the Sunday was the day that I went to Bondi and, like, swam across the bay fully clothed. And I walked around Sunday night. Maybe that's Sunday night. Maybe that's when I went to the warehouse. Yeah, maybe it is. Yeah. Maybe not. I don't know. Anyway. No, it was. Yeah, that Sunday night. So that was the same day. So that day that I swam across the bay. Yeah, and then I went to Surrey Hills that night and walked around the back streets of Surrey Hills. Sent you the message saying, I'm at your warehouse. And you sent me back saying, what the fuck are you doing there? But I thought I was at your warehouse. I thought your warehouse was near around the corner from Provider. Yeah, and then you sent me a message on Monday saying, like, don't come into the shop. And then it was that Monday that I turned up. Like, I read it and like, because I was like, I'd been awake for fucking 3 days, obviously. So, I read it and like went, oh yeah, and I've got Space Ghost in my brain going. It's like all of them, all the turbos are in there talking, like constantly chattering. I'm like, oh fuck. So I read the message and just went, and then yeah, Kitty Callahan went, oh, we sort of like put a few there, just like sort of like yeah, we just going because they can do that. They can do mind tricks, like they can make you forget things. Yeah, Kitty Callahan does it all the time. As a joke on me, to play a trick on me. You play tricks on me, yeah. So, it's like yeah. Yeah. And they're like, oh yeah, you should go to the shop. You should go to the shop today. Even though you just sent me a message saying don't go to the shop. And they said, you go to the shop, Nick Tapscott. And then I went in there, and then that former employee who is now standing down the barrel with 35 to life because she's on drunk and an ACES goon. Yeah. Yeah. She goes, oh, I thought Tara said not to come in. I was like, oh yeah, whatever. And then that's when I took the socks. Yeah. So, oh yeah, I just put it on the tab, and then that's why I felt so bad about that. Yeah, I felt I never paid for fucking socks. Yeah. And then yeah, they're like, oh, that's it. Like, don't come in again. We'll send you an invoice for the socks. And then the cops turned up like the next day. Yeah. Yeah. Because at Tara's end, she's like, what the fuck? Like, yeah, because she's like, well, he's cracked, and like, yeah, I'm scared because he's not a small guy. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yeah, I'm probably double the weight. She's like, you pretty much are. Yeah, I'm like double her weight basically because I'm 100 kilos and she's like 50 kilos. Yeah. So she's like, oh yeah, I'm not taking any chances. The local fruitcake, fuck that. Yeah, fair. And when that happened, I was like, fair. That's exactly what I'd expect Tara Bennett to do. Just like swift, decisive action. Just like, nah, fuck. Like, yeah. You fucked around and now you're finding out. That's it. Yeah. She's like, oh, sorry about that. So, no, but that's the thing. No, you did what you're supposed to do. That's what you were supposed to do. That's what I thought that to myself at the time. It's like, no, if I was hearing this story third hand, I would have told you to do that. If I wasn't the dude doing it, if I'd come into the shop and you told me, it's like, oh, this guy, he's a customer. He sends me weird messages at 3 a.m. And then I told him not to come into the shop, and he came in. I would tell you, it's like, God, just call the cops. Just go tell the cops. Straight up. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. So fair enough. Tara Bennett. Fair enough. Yeah, and then yeah, how did you feel when the cops turned up? Like, not great. Yeah, not great because it's like, you space ghosts. You know, you're in here. You're in here, fucking telling me like you're gonna hook me up with Tara Bennett. Yeah, and then that's when you kind of went like, yeah, and your space ghost is like, you're being too romantic about it, Mr. Tapscott, because it's not exclusively about you hooking up with Tara Bennett. That's a big part of it, but it's not exclusively about that. It's about you being the king, you know, and you being Mr. Tapscott. Because there's a war. There's a war coming. Yeah, and then that's when they sort of went like, no, it's not. It's military. It's not a romance thing. It's not a romance story. This is a military thing. Yeah, and I was like, okay. And then, yeah, like, I just kind of went with it. Because, yeah, no, and I've mentioned this before, but they are, like, they're nice. They are nice. Like, they're in there kind of like, because the whole time we're hanging out, we're bantering. Like, it's like no pictures of it. It's an episode of No Pictures of a Bird. That's what it's like all the time. In my brain. Kitty Callahan, Tara Bennett. Talking about who's going to get 10% off. Their next 16-point safety check service and wheel realignment. At Kitty Callahan Tire and Auto. And Tara Bennett is talking about a bit hard on the break there, young fella. We'll get to you another day, Keo. You spastic. We'll make you sweat a bit longer. Yeah, we can make this like a nicer-ish. Now that Yakuza have capitulated, I can make the name of this episode. So Emperor Naruhito. Yeah, all right, I'll wrap this up and then we'll circle back to you, Naruhito. You fucking spastic bitch. Fuck you. Yeah. Anyway. Lost my train of thought. Yeah, no, it's no pictures of a bird. All the time. I've got all the voices. I had all the voices in there. I knew Tara Bennett was in there. She's like, Mum, you were still hanging out with Mum. Like, she's like, no, we'll hang out. Like, we're hanging out. Don't worry, we're hanging out. You know. And so it's like that's how I survived jail. You know what I mean? Because like the whole time they're in there going, and I'm going like, is this us? It's like, yeah, this is the plan. Don't worry. This is supposed to happen. This is us. Like, I've sent this one in or whatever. Kitty Callahan's in there too. And I was walking around and stuff, and they're like, yeah, it's going to be a war with China. And I was like, fuck. Yeah. If there's going to be a war with China, then yeah, we'd better fucking get ready because, like, they're quite formidable, is my understanding. Trying to fight them. Yeah, and they're like, yeah, and you'll need to fight them. You need to fight them. You're the king, but also, like, military, like SAS as well. And that's why you're marching. You're marching around because this is SAS training. That's what they were saying. And so I was kind of like, and then there was nice stuff in there as well. So I went to the gallery a bunch of times. I was actually there to like size up and do pictures of a bird. I was actually there to size up Nazis, basically. But at the same time, like Kitty Callahan gave me like a personalized gallery experience. Tim and Eric, you went on one, didn't you? Yeah, you both got. Yeah, and how did you like it? Yeah, I'm fucking sick. Yeah, it's awesome, isn't it? Yeah, yeah. So I got one of them. Kitty Callahan did one of them for me. Yeah, and then walking around, like going to other galleries and stuff, like walking around Paddington. So it was nice stuff. It was like nice stuff and marching, basically. And then yeah, so they're in there the whole time, and they were doing nice things for me, like really nice magic tricks, like really cool magic tricks and stuff. Yeah, so that was all right. But yeah, I was quite vocal. I was like very because I was going broke basically, and that was I had to go broke on purpose. And yeah, like you went too, but nah, you don't be too hard on yourself, Mr. Tapscott, says Tara Bennett. Don't be too hard on yourself. You weren't that bad. Because you're right. It's terrifying. Yeah, because you had to go broke on purpose, and it's like completely counterintuitive. It's like you don't have a job. Yeah, because I got fired pretty much straight away. That was part of the point as well. Was to exit. I had to exit Optus, but I had to make it look like I had to get fired on purpose, which isn't that hard because I get fired. I get fired all the time anyway. So, yeah. So I just like no-showed basically. I just stopped responding to emails and messages, and then it was just like, I don't know. Yeah, and then they at their end. We had friendlies in Optus. We had them in there going, oh, well, he's obviously fucked it or whatever. You know, better fire him because they wanted me to get fired because that was part of the plan. I had to go broke. I had to get fired and go broke. And so I was walking around like spending heaps, like, and I was like, didn't have an income. Yeah, I didn't have an income. But I was going to all these like super expensive restaurants, and Tara Bennett's a feeder. She's like, eat more, drink more, eat more. Wow, fuck, all right. Yeah. And then so that was probably November or something. Maybe it was When was it? So end of 2021. Like it was the end of October 2021, basically. Yeah, because it was Halloween. I remember that. Yeah, it was around Halloween. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Yeah, and then so that took about 3 months because then I remember I went back to Victor Harbor for Christmas. I went back to Victor Harbor after Christmas, so I didn't get home for Christmas because of Emperor Naruhito, the fucking spastic dog cunt. I went to Wayside Chapel instead because they're like, oh no, if you're not going to be a tradie, Mr. Tapscott, you have to be a homeless guy on purpose. Like you have to pretend to be a homeless guy by just being a homeless guy. So I had to go broke, and then so I was broke, and then I, with my last like couple $100, I got Chris Tapscott to pay for a flight back. Yeah, then I managed to get back there and just chill the fuck out for a bit and catch up with the other Judas. That dog shit cunt. Is he in jail yet? Yeah, he is now. Okay, cool. Good. Does he cry himself to sleep? Yeah, he does. Yeah, he's a weak bitch. Yeah, he is. Yeah. Yeah. He hasn't been bashed yet. Oh, okay. Never too late. What was I about to say? Yeah, so that was the so that was that 3 months. It was just walking around eating, drinking, like doing really, really high visibility stuff, like walk in public, like sort of spasming and shit. Yeah, Tara Bennett, because that's the thing. She was like, yeah, like I had a set of keys. So she was just like I was saying, like she goes like, boom, and she just makes like super strong suggestions. And so I was kind of like, I was doing this thing like one day, like I pulled a set of keys out of my pocket and I just had them in my hand, and I was like jiggling them like that, and that was Tara. Yeah. So and then I was conversing with her that way, like two for yes and one for no. Yeah. Yeah, and she was like, sort of like taking control of my hands, and I was like walking around like doing stuff, and I was said to them, like, what are they like? Yeah, because I was walking around on the street like, oh, people will just think you're a crackhead. Fair. Yep. Yeah. That was the other thing, yeah, because there were always angels surrounding me. Yeah, so whenever I kind of went like, oh fuck, like, I'm broke, I'm tired, like an angel would kind of swoop in and go like, nah, yeah, right, like, don't worry about it, mate, like, we're on track, don't worry about it, mate, Yeah, so they were there, like I was never alone. It was just like, yeah, it looked like I was alone, but I definitely wasn't alone. Yeah. Yeah. Just getting to know them, basically. Getting to know Tara Bennett. Their different personalities and stuff. Getting to know Kitty Callahan. Getting to know Sylvia. All the Turbo Babes basically like did little things for me. They didn't say who they were, but they all organised like little bits and pieces here and there. Yeah, so Persephone, Lisa Torre did a gallery for me. Like there's a little gallery in Paddington. She had angels in there running it. And like I walked past it, and like a dog beckoned me in. Like a dog literally like ran up to the window and looked at me. They're like, oh, hey, and then he ran over to the door and went like, like looked down and like put his paws like right at the door, and then looked up at me again, and then looked back at his paws, like looked at the door, and then looked up at me. I'm like, all right, you want me to come in? Like, yeah, come in, yeah. And that was Sylvia. That was one of Sylvia's angel dogs. Yeah, and then I went in, and the dog's like, yeah, fucking friendly. She's like, hello. You know, dogs like they'll nudge you in the dick with their nose if they like you. She's like, hello. They're like, hello. Yeah, and so yeah, just looking at the art and realizing things. Yeah, it was cool. What else did I see? Yeah, so that was, it was all like, it was all art. It was all stuff that sort of like tied into what I was doing. It's like the same with the Hassan Topal thing, right? Because it like ties into my life. But they were doing that with art, with galleries. So I'd go to a gallery and it'll be like little sneaky little hints about me. Oh, fuck. Yeah. Which was cool. Which was very, very cool. Yeah. Yeah, so I was like one I went to a pub. Yeah. Yeah, I went to a pub in Woollahra. And like some of the angels were kind of like they're like, oh yeah. They didn't tell me. They kind of did. No, they did. Yeah, they said, oh, they're angels. But they said, like, shut the fuck up, like, don't tell everyone about that. Like, don't tell people they're angels out there. They're not alright. And so angels would like they'd do that to sort of salute, to tell me like, yeah, they do like a thing to tell me that they're angels. And then I went to a pub and I was watching, like, I was sitting there drinking a beer, and it's like, it's golf. It was like golf was on the TV, and then one of the golfers like looks right at the camera and goes like, and I'm like, what the fuck? What the fuck? Yeah, I'm there like drinking a beer. Like, holy shit, that's hectic. Yeah. Yeah. And then what else happened? Yeah, I walked past, there was a lady. There was a very heavily pregnant lady, and like a little child, like a 2-year-old child, little blonde lady, little blonde child. Kind of looked like a baby Tara, basically. And I think that was Tara Bennett set that up to say that, oh, don't worry. Yeah, I'm looking after you, Mr. Tapscott, but I'm also looking after earthly Tara Bennett in the same way. That's what you were trying to say. And she was all in pink and stuff, and like looked at me and smiled, very friendly. I was like, oh yeah, she's nice. And then as I was walking past, the kid went boo, and I felt it. It was like a psychic. It was like in my head, like a psychic boo. It was like boo, and I didn't just hear it, but I was like, whoa, fuck, like, whoa, holy shit. Yeah. So stuff like that, and like clouds as well. Like Sylvia Jeffries can do whatever the fuck she wants with clouds. So she's making clouds that look like things. Seeing faces in things, like I was saying about the certain perspective. Like it was like I'd be walking along, and then 3 things would intersect to make a singular image. So I was like 2 cars or something would go like that, and then just for a split second, you'd see a face, like the way they kind of like just from your perspective, it'd be like something like that, like ting. Oh fuck, hectic. Yeah. All things syncing up. So like listening to music and like listening to Bill Callahan or something like that. It'd be like Ride My Arrow. And like as he says, Ride My Arrow, like as he sings it, I look around and I see like someone spray painted an arrow on the fucking, like I'm sitting on the train listening to Bill Callahan. It's like, ride my arrow. And as he says arrow, I look over and there's like a picture of an arrow spray painted on a wall. It's like, fuck, like, hectic, right, like that. Yeah, shit like that. Heaps of it, but like stuff like that just happening all day, every day, like constantly. Yeah. Yeah, hectic stuff. Yeah, like one time I saw a girl who I dated. Well, she looked like a girl who I dated. But it was two people, and the top half, like her eyes, were on the person standing on the left, so that looked like that. And then the person on the right had her mouth and chin and jaw. And they were walking next to each other. And as I looked over, someone said, like, "Oh, she deserves better." And it was like fucking, yeah. But it was like half. Yeah. So like the top half of this face and the bottom half of this face made as I saw it, it's like she deserved better. And it was just from that angle. It's like, oh fuck, like, yeah, stuff like that. Yeah, really hectic shit like that. Yeah. But all day, every day. Yeah, all day, every day, and all day, every day. There's people like reading your mind and stuff on the street because it's angels basically. Yeah, like I'd think something like they'd send and they do this on, this is Kitty Callahan saying, yeah, I did this to you on purpose, basically. Yeah, because it was mindfulness training when I was walking around. That's what and that's what they told me. They didn't, because they didn't say it was God. They just said, "Oh, you're the king." Yeah, you're the king. And I kind of thought, "Oh, what is this, aliens or something?" Like, yeah, I've run through that one out of other videos, but they didn't say it was God. And so, like, yeah, I just thought it was like a technique. It's like, oh, humans are evolving. We now have the technology to read minds. And so people were like, yeah, so everyone can hear your thoughts, Mr. Tapscott. And I'm like, oh, holy shit. And yeah, they didn't just say it. They'd do it like all day, every day. Yeah. Because that's what they were trying to train. They're trying to like get me used to the idea of like the mindfulness thing. Because what I'm actually doing is the turbo babes are in there. So I'm always in a meeting with turbo babes. I'm always talking to turbo babes. It's always no pictures of the word. A podcast by Mr. Tapscott. I'm Mr. Tapscott. Like, yeah, and that, yeah. Now they're saying, like, see, this is why we love him, because it's like that's what it's just like hanging out with Mr. Tapscott is just like watching No Pictures of a Bird, a podcast by Mr. Tapscott, and it's cool and fun, right? And I was like, yeah, we get it. Yeah, we get it. Yeah, Bill Burr. See, it's okay to have gay feelings for Mr. Tapscott. You ever seen a Gladiator film, Billy? He fucking, he hates that. Like, you can make heaps of Bill Burr's gay jokes, but if you actually like, yeah, get too homoerotic, in a funny way. No, he doesn't care, but it's funny. Yeah, he's flinches. Yeah. Yeah, so it's mindfulness training. So they do shit like that, like they send an angel in to sit next to me in a bar, or like that. Yeah, Kitty Callahan. That's right. Yeah, she'd send like an angel in who's like really ugly or fucked up, and then I think like, look at that weird freak, and then he'd turn around and like, excuse me, did you just call me a weird freak? Like things like that. Yeah. Like, oh fuck! Shit! He heard. Yeah, I heard you, dude. He heard you, bruh. Shut the fuck up. Shh. Shut the fuck up. Yeah. 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 Anyway. Yeah. So that went for about 3 months, and then at the end of that 3 months, I went back to Victor Harbour for a bit, and they would still like they dialed it right down, so it wasn't that tight. It was like leading up to that point, it was all day, every day, all day, every day. It was walking around and doing that shit. Like, they're reading your mind. Yeah, and what was the other thing that was happening was, the other thing that was happening was that Tara Bennett had a computer set up, the computer in Langley, and it was like she was like getting my thoughts and then putting them on the screen, because like AI chat or something like that. And then I was thinking stuff, telling them what I was thinking, and so people on the street with earpieces, they were getting like, yeah. So she was sort of saying, "Oh, this is what he's thinking now. He thought this," and then they go, "It's like, oh, Nick Tapscott said this," and it's like, okay, and then they like, just yeah. So that's how they were doing it as well as the Angels. The Angels were doing it too. And then Tara Bennett was like, actually, that's just trying to sucker you fucking losers in, pretty much, because you're spastics and fuck you, and you burnt down, you killed 60,000 koalas and you're pedos. So suck shit. Switcherooed you. And then cut the feed. Yeah, turn the feed off, and I was like, oh, thank Christ for that, because I kind of like it. I like privacy in my brain. You know, like a bit of privacy. I don't mind Kitty Callahan rummaging around in there from time to time, but at the same time, like, you know, I don't want everyone to hear everything I'm thinking. You know. Yeah, and now Tara Bennett's secretly saying, so she's like, yeah, that was a sneaky low-key test as well on you, Mr. Tapscott, for you to realize, to see if you'd realize how shit that actually is. And I'm like, yeah, and I did straight away. She's like, yeah, he's like, no, that sucks. Yeah, I want people to hear my thoughts. Like, yeah, I want privacy. Yeah, that's it. She's like, well, that's right. That's Mr. Tapscott. That is Mr. Tapscott. Yeah, because their main concern is their main concern is like, it's like, dude, you've got space powers, but don't let the space powers change you, because we need Nick Tapscott to be Nick Tapscott. We need Mr. Tapscott to be Mr. Tapscott. So we don't want you to, like, yeah. And immediately, yeah, she's like, oh, yeah. And so that's sort of what that training was about. So it's like, don't be too, because they're like, oh, we're women and stuff like that. She's like, I'm mum. And then I like sort of overcorrected. She's like, oh, you need to be nice because I'm mum. And then I kind of overcorrected instead of being too nice. She's like, oh, no, like, make sure you're Nick Tapscott. You need to keep being Nick. That's not what Nick Tapscott would do, is it? I'm like, no. Yeah, she's like, well, exactly. Like, what you choose? Like, just, and it was like, what do you mean? Like, what? It was like, oh, like ordering girly drinks at a bar. I think it was like, oh, I better get a girly drink if, like, instead of ordering a scotch or a martini, I'd order like a glass of rosé or something like that. Yeah. And Tara's like, no, don't get stuff because you think I'd like it. Get the stuff that you want. You wanted a beer. I know you wanted a beer. I know you wanted an ice cold schooner of Russians. That's what you wanted. But instead, you went for the girly rosé. And no, don't get what you think I want. Get what you want. Yeah, because she wants Mr. Tapscott to be Mr. Tapscott. Because Mr. Tapscott has he's got his role to play. Mr. Tapscott does Mr. Tapscott stuff. But that's the thing. We're the balance. It wouldn't work if I was like, if you just had two Tara Bennetts, it wouldn't work. You need the Tara Bennett and you need the Mr. Tapscott. You need it to balance out. Because if it's too much Mr. Tapscott, or it's too much Tara Bennett, the whole thing collapses. You have to have the yin with the yang. Thank you very much, President Z. Congratulations as well to President Z, who has achieved enlightenment. Yep, you just went, no, quick, I get it. Yeah, all right, cool. Yep, Isabella Manfredi, a.k.a. Siddhartha, a.k.a. Buddha, went, cool. Cool. Yep, there you go. Did it. Congratulations. That's it. He's like, oh, yeah. Cool. Yep. Yeah. 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 Okay, everyone's like, oh, this is kind of a nicer episode. Yeah, it is. It is, isn't it? Yeah. So, which means tomorrow. Yeah, now everyone's like, okay, no, we're starting to understand Mr. Tapscott, though. Yeah, okay, yeah, exactly. Good. Yeah, pedos. Uncle fucking bully. Like, you can. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, what other mindfulness? And it was training to, because I had a habit of, I could get angry, like I could get frustrated. If I got frustrated, I'd get angry. Yeah, and they're like, oh, and that's the Mr. Tapscott. That's the space magic. That's Mr. Tapscott. So that's the Mr. Tapscott in everyone has that's why men are prone to be fucksticks. Yeah. Men are wrong, Bill. He's right. Yeah, he's right. Exactly. Are you a man? Wrong. No. That's wrong. No, don't. Not you, Bill Burr. Yeah. No. Yeah, because that's the Mr. Tap. That's the element of the space magic. So you've got that, and women have it too, because we're all powered by the same space magic. We've all got the same space magic. It's all Mr. Tap's got space magic, and it has a tendency because it's powerful, and so it has a tendency. Like if you don't kind of control it, it's like a fire hose. So if you don't have a firm grip on it, it can whoa. You can get angry, and then that's when shit gets fucked up. That's when fucked up things happen. People get bashed or murdered, or And some people are just openly like, I like it. I want it like that, and then they're fucksticks. They're fuckheads. We hate them, and then that's your Nazis, and that's your Hitlers, and that's your Hitlers and your fucking Pol Pots, where it's just I'll just go crazy. Yeah, that's not good. Yeah. So. Yeah, because I had a tendency to if I got frustrated, I'd get angry. If someone was in my way, fuck, get out of the fucking way, cunt. You know what I mean? And so they're like, yeah, we have to lock that shit down, Mr. Tapscott, because, if you're out there and you're Mr. Tapscott, you've got powers, you've got space powers, and you lose your temper frequently, then that's no good. So we need to lock that shit down. Yeah. Yeah, it was never a big deal. But yeah, just getting frustrated at things that not working out, and especially because Nazis as well. That's the Zeitsaison to prepare me for the Zeitsaison, because that's what they want. They want you to get pissed off. That's the Zeitsaison. That's how it works. They'll keep doing dog shit to you until you get pissed off, and then when you get pissed off, then you get arrested, and that's how they fuck you up. Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, yeah. So it's sort of to prepare me for that. Yeah. Yeah, which is cool. All right, well, that's great news. Thank you, Japan. So J-Pol, okay, yeah, they're actually talking to Yakuza about how they can kind of dismantle their murder club for men, basically. Yeah. Yeah. Good, thank you. Yeah, Naruhito, our offer still stands. But yeah, you, sir, are a massive fuckhead, and you cannot. It is our view that you should not be in your position. So you have failed. You have failed. You have failed yourself. You have failed your nation. You have failed the planet. While your reign is not as bloody as your grandfather's or your father's, I think it was your grandfather in World War II. You're on track, buddy. You're on track. You were on track to be the bloodiest. If you remained unchecked, you would have easily been the most bloodthirsty ruler, tyrant who's ever existed on the face of the planet. Because if that nuclear war actually did start, billions of people would die. And that's the road. That's the direction you were taking your nation in. You have a responsibility as a leader, not just to yourself and not just to your nation, but everyone, all of humans. We gave you a great amount of power and influence, and you chose to use that power and influence to murder and enslave, and that's the two things you can't do. Don't enslave the Jews or anyone. No murder. No pictures of a bird. So, we're humbly and politely requesting Japan you find a way, a legal constitutional way to remove Emperor Naruhito from his position as Emperor of Japan. We don't think the role of Emperor is redundant. We just think that individual is redundant in that role. We strongly recommend Princess Aiko become the new Emperor of Japan, the Empress of Japan. That's our pick. But we'll leave the details up to you. But again, this is the second time now that the Emperor of Japan, at least in this century, that the Emperor of Japan has become a fucking murderous psychopath. So, yeah, just like the stern lecture I gave Katie Morris about Moose, like, yeah, you have to fix this. Like, you have to fix this problem permanently. Like, this can't keep happening. It just can't. Yeah, thank you very much, Mr. Tubscott. That's very reasonable. Says the Prime Minister of Japan. All right, thank you. So she's like, thank you for your candor and your honesty. You're very honourable, sir. Very gracious in victory. Oh, that's it. You're welcome. No, I was heartbroken because I love Japan. I loved Japan. I still love Japan. Oh yeah, Japan's fucking sick. Like the people of Japan, fucking awesome. Like the culture is amazing. It's just that one fuckwit. It's like constantly trying to murder me. Like, you know? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. No, you guys are like bowing to Mr. Tubscott too. Turbo Babes, thank you. Appreciate that. Yeah, because we want to be friends. We want to be friends with Japan. We do. We want to be friends with it. But you know, you got yourself a Naruhito problem there. Yeah, you got yourself a Joe Biden. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Nah. Let's check in on Joe. How are you doing, Joe? Oh, yeah. Wow. All right. Would you? No. Still. No. He's crying. No, I will. I still would. Yeah, there you go. Look, all of you fucksticks, Naruhito, Joe Biden, Chris Tapscott, Andrew Chellebeck, all of you fucking losers, and every other loser. 3 words: Russell William McMahon. 3 little words that'll change your life. All right. It's my fault. I fucked it up. I'm sorry. I fucked up, and I am sorry. It's my fault. I fucked it up, and I'm sorry. All your problems will go away. You just learn how to say those 3 fucking words. Anyway, thanks, Ross. Thanks for. He's like, oh, cool. That's a good episode, man. You know, it's like, it doesn't have to be fucking Nazi bashing all the time. Yeah. In the background, because I know what's happening out there on the street, is the pedos are starting to get. The pedos, they're starting to get done. They're all starting to be. Yeah, the arrests are really fucking popping off now. Yeah, AFP are like starting to execute warrants and things like that. Yeah, especially you in Melbourne. Yeah, it's starting now. So yeah, job cuts. Like I just saw the headlines just before. It's like 1,000 job cuts in public service. Good, because that's undrungated jobs for the boys. That's what all of those dog shit jobs were dog shit. Yeah, it's all undrungated jobs for the boys. Yeah. And wage theft is on the agenda. So all of you undrungated, all of you fuckheads who have built massive fucking empires by enslaving hospitality workers, vulnerable hospitality workers, like myself and my good friend Alfonso Rivera, the migrant worker who you enslaved and underpaid. You're fucking going down. You are going down. We will be repaid through silver in blood. You're watching No Pictures About a Podcast by Mr. Tapscott. I'm Mr. Tapscott. I'd like to thank my very special guest today, Tara Bennett, no longer Steve Jenkinson, brake pad and wheel alignment specialist, Kitty Callahan, Tara and Auto, Kitty Callahan. Don't forget, they murdered penguins. Bill Burr, he's pretty gay still. So it's not a very Bill Burr heavy episode, but that's okay. Yeah, that's all right. I'll just for finding the theme music. Look how Higgity. Give you a bit of a shout out because you're out there. Yeah, you're out there fucking doing stuff. Thank you, Nicole. You're fucking legend. Yeah. Higgity. I said that a few times. Like, Higgity. Yeah. Yeah, Higgity. Fucking Higgity. Just when you think, can she get cooler? And then she's like, oh, bang. I'm like, oh, sick. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Look, if you want a result, pray to Higgity. Straight up. It's like, dear Nicole Higgity, dog shit detected. All right, action. Yeah. Thanks, Sylvia Jeffries, my producer. Pretty lovely. Not the lovely S, though. That's Roz. Thank you, Roz. Being in the booth. Listening to my rambling. Bill Callahan, he got to mention. Why the fuck not? I listened to Dream River and Apocalypse today, Bill Callahan, and they were fucking great. Whew. Yeah, thanks, man. I enjoyed making those records. I did. I really did. Oh, thank you. Thanks. Bill Burr is now a big Bill Callahan fan. Yeah, he's like, yeah, he's sick. He rules. Yeah. Yeah. Bro, Spotify can be your best friend, Bill Burr and Bill Callahan. You already knew that, Bill Callahan. Bill Burr. Just like the algorithm, like, this is how, like, Tara Bennett was putting all music onto my... Yeah, because that's how I got to know Bill Callahan. Because I just put a record on Spotify, and then the algorithm would suggest the next thing, and Bill Callahan would play. Oh, who's this Bill Callahan character? And then I was listening to his records, like, yeah, this is fucking sick. Yeah. Yeah, and others, like heaps of other awesome ones. Aldous Harding, that's how Aldous Harding. Like, I sort of discovered Aldous before Spotify, but yeah, not dissimilar. Not dissimilar to that. Okay, thanks for joining me today, everyone. You're at home. Keep fighting the fight. You bad guys who have capitulated. Because this is okay. Well, I'll just address this one very quickly. Flavor of fuckhead. Okay, fine. You win, Nick Tapscott. I'll stop murdering. I guess I'll see you around. No, it doesn't work like that. Does not work like that. No. Until you, yeah. Just stopping murdering. That's the least. That's the least you could do. But you still have to be called to account for your crimes. So you bad guys out there who are capitulating, it's not enough to just say, like, all right, you win, and then just do nothing. Contact AFP, contact law enforcement in your local jurisdiction, and say, I need to make a statement. That's what you got to do. That is what you got to do. Because we'll catch up one way or another. We'll catch up with you. We will. If you call us, it's better. It's much better for you if you call us. If we call you, that's much worse. Yeah, don't forget, in Australia, there's a 25% discount on sentences for early guilty pleas. So instead of doing 35 to life, you can do like 25 to life. You know what I mean? It's 10 years. Yeah, it's worth it. Yeah. Anyway, you've been watching No Pictures of a Better podcast by Mr. Tapscott. I'm Mr. Tapscott.